Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. Hope my video finds you in the best of health. Today in this video we will discuss how Luka Jovic can turn things around at Real Madrid under Zinedine Zidane. We will also discuss whom Jovic can look up to and draw inspiration from in the current Real Madrid squad. So buckle up ladies and gentlemen for the next few minutes as we assess the prospects of Luka Jovic at Real Madrid. Now as we know, Jovic had a disaster of a season. Sometimes he was injured, if you remember his most recent foot injury. Sometimes he was involved in off-the-pitch controversies where he was slammed even by his own countrymen. And sometimes when he did get a few minutes, he wasn't that convincing. There was a lot of things that happened in his first year at Madrid, and as a result he was unable to settle down, find his feet at Real, and he was bound to not prevail in such circumstances. Now as we have a look at the stats here, Jovic last season played in 27 matches for Real Madrid and he could only amass a meager 2 goals and 2 assists. Now those are not numbers which Jovic can use to cover himself with glory and certainly not something that you would expect from a 16 million signing. When Jovic came to Real, he knew he was going up against Benzema, a Real Madrid legend and a veteran of the game. He was instantly seen as a backup to Benzema and someone who would give competition to Benzema and fight for a place in the starting lineup. When he joined us in 2019, he was a hot property in the transfer market. A number of clubs were hunting for him, trying to get his services thanks to a fabulous season that he had in Germany, in which he had scored 17 goals in Bundesliga and 10 goals in Europa League playing for Frankfurt. I even remember there was a time when there were reports linking him to Barcelona, who looked at Jovic as a successor for Suarez. But Real had moved swiftly in the transfer market and brought him to the Spanish capital. The goal-scoring rate that he had in 2018-19 season made us excited, and we were looking up to our new signing to shine, as we had a very poor 2018-19 season, which had tainted the reputation of few of our players. So the expectations were very high, and he didn't live up to it at all. But let us not completely criticize this young talent. He was partly unlucky with his injuries, and Benzema having a sensational season in which he was just behind Messi in the Pichichi race also was a reason why Jovic was unable to get the minutes he desired. And Benzema was really good this past season. He was at the heart of our attack, getting important goals and setting up his teammates. He made it very difficult for Zidane to drop him, and even towards the end of the campaign when we had won the league, Zidane stuck with Benzema probably because there was just a little bit of hope that Benzema would surpass Messi to win the Pichichi, which of course didn't happen. And as the games used to pass by little, we could see in the limited minutes that Jovic got, he looked like a man seriously short of confidence and he didn't look like himself anymore. Maybe the pressure of playing at the biggest club in the world got to him. Maybe it was something in training that Zidane didn't like and prevented Zidane from putting his faith in him. There have been instances when Jovic was slammed for his unprofessional attitude as well. We can only speculate here and guess what might be the reason for such an underwhelming season. Surely Zidane could have given him a little more minutes. There were games where Jovic came in for the final 10 minutes of the game, and that is a very short time for any player to settle in with the rhythm of the game and come up with the goods. So we can cut him some slack here. But now Jovic, if we are to believe the reports, is set to stay at Real for the 2020-2021 season. This will apparently be his last chance to justify his price tag and try and play like his former self. Play like the player who was the shining star at Frankfurt, who was known as a one-touch specialist and was known for being lethal in front of goal. What Jovic has to do here is first clear his head. Forget all on and off the pitch struggles that he had in the previous campaign and find himself again. Put in his 100% in training and believe in himself and believe in his talent. He has to show strong determination, and remember the reason why Real Madrid touted him and paid the big bucks to bring him in the team. The quality is there, we know it, we have seen it. He has to motivate himself saying he is one of the best, and that is why Real Madrid chose him and placed their faith in him while he was brought in from Bundesliga. He is a strong lad, he has excellent finishing ability, good with both his feet, he can head the ball as well, so it's not like he doesn't have the talent to cut it at Real Madrid as a number 9. He just needs to settle down a bit, get comfortable in the team, and if he needs motivation, there's an excellent example in the team itself to whom he can look up to and take a few tips to improve. Yes, I am talking about our midfield maestro Luka Modric. Jovic can follow the same example of Modric to get back up on his feet and show the world what he is capable of. For those who don't know, Modric was also a player who found it very difficult in his early days at Real Madrid. Modric joined us in 2012 from Tottenham for a fee of 30 million euros, had endured a tough start at Real Madrid and was struggling to adjust to life in Spain. He was under great criticism, which eventually saw him labelled as the worst signing of the season. From there on, Modric settled down, became a prominent player for Real Madrid down the years, won La Liga, multiple Champions League, the Ballon d'Or, breaking the duopoly of Ronaldo and Messi, and there are not many players in the world who boast an as impressive trophy cabinet as Modric. So Jovic can follow the same example of Modric and brace for his second year at Real Madrid. We also see here that in one of the most recent publishers, Marca in their cover put the photo of Jovic with the title Jovic Paso El Frente, which translates to Jovic Step Forward. They say Real have decided to give Jovic another chance this season to prove his worth. There also have been reports suggesting that Jovic returned to training in a spectacular physical form and surprised Zidane very positively by being one of the leading characters in every training session. Luka is showing extraordinary commitment and huge ambition, and that is very good to know that he is working hard in the training session, trying to win over the confidence of Zidane. He just needs to pull up his socks, put his head above his shoulders, and just try to showcase the best version of himself. This year is going to be very important for him. Very recently, we have received news that Mbappe has informed PSG about his desire to leave the club in the summer of 2021, and we know Real Madrid are in a very good position to sign the French superstar. Exciting news definitely, but Jovic has to realize that his time is running out, and once Mbappe comes in, he has the ability to play out wide or down the center of our attack, and it will be very difficult for Jovic to stay at Real. So Jovic must make the best of the minutes he will get this season, and hopefully he can show us some of his qualities that he showed at Frankfurt, which had got him a move to Real Madrid. I wish him all the best for the upcoming season, and that, my friends, is all we have here. But don't you leave here. Let me know your thoughts on Jovic. Do you think Jovic can turn things around under Zidane and follow a similar career trajectory to that of Modric? I would love to know what you think on this topic. And if you liked my effort, give me a like, share and subscribe to my channel for more Real Madrid content in the days to come. I will see you soon. Till then, stay safe. And as always, Hala Madrid. Yeah.